Good morning. It is about 4:30 in the morning. I'm tired. But besides that, welcome back. Today, we're chasing after a fish that I've already have chased before on this channel. And that is the one and only flesh-eating, slime rocket, toothy, mouthed, elusive Northern Pike. Hopefully, due to me waking up pretty early, we can go and hook into some of these fish. I'm supposed to be by 3:30, get into the lake by 4:30. I'm gonna be out there fishing around this time, but that's not what happened. I go to bed, I wake up at like 4:30, now it's like 4:36. Now I'll get to the lake by like 5:30. I should still have that good open window, that nice early morning bite with that sun coming up, warming up. Because I'm only fishing till the afternoon because it's supposed to get pretty hot. And when it gets pretty hot, I don't really care for fishing in the heat. I mean, yeah, I get slow, but I'm not going to sit there and complain about it. I don't mind. I'm out there fishing. But it's my camera gear. My GoPro overheats, and it gets so irritating. I got to sit there and cool it down, get about 10 minutes of a film, and you hear beep, beep, beep. Then it overheats again. It's like, come on. It's like, if I hook into a fish and you overheat on me, I'm going to be so pissed off. But other than that, yeah, I have like about an hour drive to this boat ramp. Ooh. And I got to get money. Last time I was here, I didn't realize you had to pay for a boat launch fee. Totally spaced my head. And I have the Parks Pass here in Idaho, so you usually don't have to buy like you don't have to pay for the boat launch fee. No, not in Kootenai County. Good old Park Ranger Officer 04 came to my pickup where I was the only one at this boat ramp. And it's nothing special, but I get it, you guys do you. But I come back, and unfortunately, there was a $75 boat launch fee ticket on my window. I was like, damn, I didn't even think about it. So, I gotta get $15, definitely pay that, because I definitely don't want another $75 ticket. But other than that, I'm going to keep my eyes on the road. I feel big old log truck going by. Keep my eyes on the road. Keep driving. Get the old red tin can in the water. And I'll see you guys out there. Oh. I got to pull up. Gosh darn it. I always do that. Let's see here. I've yet to find some good old... Might even still be too far away. Gosh darn it, Bailey. You need to learn what you're doing, alright? But I still yet to find somewhere where I can pick up a whole whopping $15. Thought there was going to be an open store in one of my last stops. But guess what? There isn't. But I can tell you right now, I am not getting a $75 boat launch fee ticket again. That is ridiculous. I respect you, Kootenai County. You guys have some cool waters. You guys also have some outrageous fees, okay? And the thing is about Kootenai County, okay, is they have a lot of money. I know that town has a lot of money because Coeur d'Alene is a super nice town. And yet, I thought it was going to be like a $10 ticket when I saw my window. No, it was not. It was a whole whopping $75. I mean, like a city parking ticket is like $10. It's crazy to me. Other than that, I need some gas at least. Why can't you just give me cash back? Why can't you just give me cash back? Guess I don't want to show you guys my PIN. Get some of that non-ethanol premium or the old Merc. Oh yeah. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Why aren't we going here? There we go. It's getting light out quick. It's like 5:10, somewhere around there. It's getting light out quick. Always gotta spill a little bit of gas for good luck. Always got to. Okay, hopefully I can find a store that's open. The old Warpath trading post, or the Warpath one stop, is not open. Disappointing. Oh, cool. It's a little cold. It ain't gonna stay like that for a while though. Okay, at least I got some fuel. So we're one task down. I didn't want to stop at a I don't know why I didn't do all this last night. I always do this. Every time I go fishing. I never go to the store beforehand, before the night before, fill my cooler with ice. No. Okay, my brain's like, hey Bailey, we'll have time in the morning. Let's be lazy right now. Watch some YouTube or do something not even related to help me get ready for my day tomorrow. And we'll just do it tomorrow. But I usually then run into circumstances like this. So I have one more gas station, okay? I have one more gas station on this stop. And if that gas station is not open, either I'm out to sit there and wait for this place to be open, or I say screw it. Hopefully Park Ranger Officer 04 is not driving around in his golf cart, whatever he's driving around in, and gives me a parking ticket. Or not even a parking ticket, a boat launch ticket. No, I'd probably end up waiting if this place is not open. But I usually do this. I never set myself up for success when it comes to my early morning fishing trips. But other than that, let's see if we can find just a whopping $15, I believe. $15. That's all I need. $15. Ooh. We made it to, it's a little windy. Let me get the old dead cat on. Oh, there we go. Got that nice, warm, early summer, late spring breeze right now. I'm hoping these fellas right here that are wanting to appreciate this nice big body of water in these chain lakes that go east into this body of water have paid their dues. Because if not, they are going to come back with a nice solid $75 ticket on their window. Look at that. Got a little hammer and some keys. Park Ranger Officer 4, did you leave your keys? I hope not. Alright. Pull out the old billfold. Get that whopping $15. My brain, I feel like sometimes my brain doesn't really work. Because I was like, oh dude, I need to get cash back. That's the only way to get money out. And I was in this gas station and this lady was like, so you guys do cash back? She's like, no. I was like, shit. I told her my little story about getting the old $75 ticket. She's like, well, we have an ATM right there. I was like, duh. I could have just stopped at a bank on the way, because there's banks in like every little town you go to, and went to an ATM. How do you open this thing up? Am I doing this correctly? Visitors failing to pay are subjected to a citation that costs you an arm and a leg. That's what that should say. Cool. Brr, it's a little chilly out. Oh, then I get to do my second favorite most part. That's to take the old boat cover off. I love that. Love that. Oh. But you want to know what I'm excited for? To get that nice stinky Northern Pike slime on my hands. So let's quit the yapping. Let's hurry this up. Get the camera gear all situated. And let's go see if we can catch a nice northern elusive toothy monster flesh-eating predator. Let's get fishing. you're emptying out your coolers, because then you get nice hot water and a nice Yeti cooler. Sweet. Finally. Finally. I am so excited. And just the cruise up to this place, because you go up to, I think it's the Coeur d'Alene River. You guys that live locally around here, I mean, I can just look at my maps and tell you guys. But for now, I'm just going to be calling it the Coeur d'Alene River. You come up here, and you cruise up the river for a bit, and there's a bunch of lakes just everywhere. And it is such a fun cruise because it's so small and that water is glass. And then you come out to water like this, and there's just lake after lake after lake after lake. But other than that, other than me being super excited to catch one of these nice slimy fish, I'm going to start out with this big old Meps, pretty much a big old Meps musky lure, pike lure. Got a set of double troubles on here. I have this white color, and then I also have a chartreuse one. I have like chartreuse in white, chartreuse in black. Anyways, and you guys can call me stupid, but I am throwing 20-pound fluorocarbon. Whether I catch a fish where it snaps off or I keep it on, it is what it is. But like I said, you guys can call me either stupid or risky. But that's what we're doing. Another thing about, ooh, my drag is super loose. This is on a Swait medium heavy rod as well. I think it's a 7.2. But I know the thing about pike fishing is you don't want to pull your lure out of the water too early. Because a lot of the times they'll come up and chase it up to the boat. And you'll get a lot of your strikes actually at the boat. Hopefully that $15 launch fee is all worth it. I already feel that sun heating up on my back. Hopefully we can figure these fish out. Fish this around, throw a different lure, pitch that around. I have a glide bait that I want to pitch around. Never fished a glide bait for pike, but you know they. Oh. Is that a fish? Yeah, there's a fish. Oh yeah. That's pike. That's a pike. Oh. There's a little guy. Whoa. Oh. Get in the net. Oh. Tell you what, handling these fish when they're small like this, geez, this guy is crazy. It's quite scary. Because these guys will, if you're not careful, they will bring you to the doctors. There we go. First little pike. Look at those chompers. First one, that was like my 5th cast. Something like that. See, buddy. Straight back down into the depths. And this water is super warm. Ooh, I'm excited. My pike handling skills aren't quite there yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm still a little spooked out to be grabbing these fish. Now he's gotta find that big old 30-incher. That's what we need. A big old 30-inch pike. And these fish, they are predatory fish, obviously. They have those sensors on their head. And those sensors, they have some on the top of their head and the bottom of their head. I forget how many they have, but those sensors help them detect the fish's movement, how big that fish is, how that fish is swimming, where that fish is going. Yes, these fish have big predator eyes, but they primarily do not rely on eyesight. These fish will sit there up in these reeds, up on rocks, next to logs, and they'll just sit there, sit super still, and they'll wait for a bluegill, a bass, a trout, any sort of bait fish or anything that these fish can fit in their mouth, even smaller pike, these fish will eat. And that's what's super cool about these fish is, you know, they're very stealthy hunters. They're not like a largemouth where they swim around and open up their big old bucket and swallow anything in its path. These fish sit there patiently and wait for that perfect opportunity to get their next meal. The anatomy behind these fish is just, it's super cool. I don't know much about muskie. I haven't done much research on muskie. We don't have muskie. We might have muskie here in Idaho. Whenever I research places where there's muskie, it's always tiger muskie, and they're not native. They get introduced into these lakes. The Northern Pike was established in Idaho at around the 1970s, and illegally, and they are invasive. There's another pike. Maybe a bass, not a pike. Yes, man. Come on, get off. Get off. There we go. Oh no, it's LMB. It's a little LMB busy. It's a good little bass. Get off of there, dude. Oh, I would just lip you, but I don't feel like getting a set of double troubles in my hand. Come here. Oh. It's like a 4-pound bass. Not a bad little fish. We can knock that off. Probably close to 4. Not a bad fish. Send you back. Sorry that took me a minute to get that hook out of your mouth, but you're good. But anyways, as I was saying, these fish were illegally introduced in 1970, and I don't know what lake they were introduced in, or if they're, you know, introduced in multiple lakes. But even though these fish are invasive and they're not native, they don't have a huge impact when they're in bodies of water such as lakes or reservoirs. And apparently, based off the Idaho Fish and Game research page, about a third of the pike fishermen will actually harvest these fish. I'm not here to sport fish, not here to document, just make a day out of it. So, you know, I don't eat any of these fish. I probably wouldn't eat any of the fish out of these waters anyways because they're around cities and stuff like that, and I'm pretty picky on where I eat my food from. But other than that, if you go over to the Snake River or the Columbia, maybe not the Columbia, but at least the Snake, these fish, oh, that is some gross stuff. That has some like eggs. I don't know what type of eggs these are, maybe like tadpole eggs. But these fish have a bounty on their head, and you can't go and make money off of these fish like you can with the Northern Pike minnow. But you cannot legally put the Northern Pike back into the waters of the Snake River. And the reason why these fish are so hated in that area is because the salmon and steelhead come up to spawn and they run, and the walleye and the Northern Pike will eat the fry, they'll eat the eggs, and typically start destroying the salmon and steelhead spawn in the numbers that they're already struggling to keep up as it is. The walleye is the same way. You can legally not put back the walleye in the Snake River. You will get in trouble, you'll get a fine if a good old Washington Fish and Game officer sees you placing one of those fish back into those waters, because those two fish are not native. I don't even know if the smallmouth bass is native, but the smallmouth bass is not as bad as the Northern Pike and walleye. It is a fun fish to chase after, but consistently learning about them. Just need to figure out that pattern. When you can get on like a pattern with any fish, you know, you're dialed. Whether you're trolling, whether you're pitching jigs, whether you're throwing top water, So this is also a fish species I don't know a whole lot about fishing wise. And yeah, I know they eat fish. I know they are a stealthy predator, but I don't know really when their spawn is. And you can look all of that up on Google. You become such a better fisherman if you do research before you actually come out and apply or placing lures in the water and chasing them. And this works too. You can throw and throw and throw and wait for that one fish to come up and just choke it. Right now there's a lot of good vegetation down there, and I'm waiting for these good old pike just to come up out of the depth and inhale this bladed jig or whatever I'm throwing. Oh, it's getting hot. I think the high is supposed to be like 79. Oh, there's a fish. It is a bass, definitely a bass. Oh no, it's a little pike. Oh geez. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. It's not a bad fish. I think it's a bit bigger than the last one. There we go. Such a cool fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Tuna release. Whew. Back to the depths. Scary fish. Scary little fish. There you go, that's number 2. That is number 2. He was bigger than the last one. Should grab my tape where I can start measuring these guys. But other than that, let's keep fishing. Smell of the pike reminds me of back when I used to live in Alaska when I was a little guy. Me, my brother, my sister, and my dad, we'd be out there chasing pike. I remember one time we landed this one pike in this canoe. And you can go up there, and my dad sends me pictures all the time of him catching 30+ inch pike. We got this pike in this canoe. I don't know who caught it, but my sister ended up getting bit in the toe. It's pretty funny. They're dangerous. They sketch me out. Like, when those things start squirreling, I'm dropping them. I am not getting my finger sliced open by a northern pike. There's a fish. That's another pike. This guy's a little guy. He's a little baby. Here, if I can just knock you off the hook. I don't want you in my boat. Yeah, you do your thing. Come here. I don't even want you. Thank you. Those are the ones that will really do some damage to you. They just sit there and move around and do what a pike does best and move around. Crazy little guys. Oh, you destroyed my skirt, dude. Got the old dogs out. Got the old dogs out. Let them see some sun. I try to cover as much ground as I can when I'm out here chasing this fish. Because like I was saying before, they will sit in one spot and not move. So it's very important to
get your lure as many places as you can. Sometimes it can feel tedious. You know, I catch myself all the time not doing it, covering like way too much ground way too quickly. But I know if I were to slow down, take that extra time. There's a pike. I saw him eat that. Oh, it's an LMB. It's a little busy. Come here. Oh, there goes my plastic. There you go. Little LMB busy. See you, buddy. Just a little guy. Well, I don't got no more plastic, so let's bust out one of these sweet ones. Show you guys what they're all about. Throw a white. Right here, the Swait Slow Rider. It's 3.3 inches. But like I said, the only default about these guys is they do not make a just straight chartreuse one. So when you have a chartreuse bladed jig or you just want a nice chartreuse swim bait, they don't make it. They're super tough. Super tough. These things are like on steroids. There. Doesn't look half bad with the white. I need to get this suede plastic up against the pike. There we go. There's the pike. Just a little guy. All right, he choked it. So let's see how this suede plastic held up. Geez, you choked it, dude. I don't even want to grab you. Come here. Give me my lure back. There. Okay. That thing was engulfed by a small northern pike. And this is exactly why you buy Swait plastics. There's not one tooth, like there's probably little tooth marks in here, but I'm not seeing any. And that is too. Oh, there's a little LMB busy. Jeez, dude. Get up here. I learned a good lesson. Is to start reading all that stuff. Look at those scars right there. You've seen a pike or two. Sorry, dude, but you're still thriving, man. Sorry I couldn't give you a piece of food. Just the old bladed jig. Where there's bass, there's pike. Where there's pike, there's bass. Where there's pike, there are blue geegees. There's a pike. It's a better one. Come here, come here. Yeah. About 24, about 2 foot pike. There we go. Nice little slime rocket. I need to learn how to hold these things. About a TikTok video real quick. I'm just so scared to get my finger caught up in their teeth. But that's pike 6. Pike 6. About 11:30, 12 o'clock. Fished for like a solid 6 hours. And decided just to give up. Caught a few bass at that last lake. No pike. We did catch 6. So, starting to learn them. Slowly learning them. It's always a blast catching any fish. But when you come out there and catch that desired species you're after, makes it 10 times better. So, if you gotta keep fishing and don't stop, that's all you gotta do. That's a big old wake that's coming in. But other than that, gonna keep on posting. Like I've been saying, the goal is a whopping 1,000 subscribers. That's it. That's all I want is a whole old. Jeez. There are some monster wakes. Big old cruise ship just went by. These things are huge. But other than that, got a little sidetracked. Goal is just to get to the whole whopping 1,000 subscribers. That is my main goal. Then you go to 1,000, then you get to 10,000, then 10,000, 50,000, and so on and so on. Hopefully I can make it happen. Also, might be posting some rock climbing content. So, guess I'll see if that's something that does good or not. But other than that, I'm gonna stop the yapping. I'm gonna get the boat loaded up.